Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And real quick, today we are going to be looking at how to, you know, arrange your stems for performances. Yeah, so we're going to be doing this lesson on Logic Pro X. Yes, so if you are a Cubase or FL or Studio One or Ableton user, it might not be the same step, but I would just want you to follow because it's going to be more like the same idea to do in other software. So real quick, I'm just going to be playing the stems from the scratch, like from the beginning to maybe like few seconds, so you can hear everything what it's like. So meanwhile, I have my click and I also have my cues. Yeah, if you want to know what cues are.
Intro. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's cues, and then the click track. Yeah, so
Intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Modulate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Verse. 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, so you can see everything. This is a complete stem, has BGVs, has the loop and instruments and everything, strings and all that. One of the first things you need to look at before or why let me say while arranging, while sequencing, is this on Logic. Now it's called Omaka. I don't know what's called on other softwares, but the essence of this is to segment every part of the song. So I have the intro, I have where where I tagged the BGVs, how many times they are doing. I have where there is a space for orchestration. I have where you come back to the Adonai. Like, you understand? So everything here is already kind of scripted. Now the essence of something like this is first to know what is coming up next, not to do your stems blindly. Secondly, now there's something that happened to me. I'm trying to remember. I think it's one Sunday where my I don't know what happened. My stem just went off, just lagged and just turned upside down. And then I stopped the stem and I went to the nearest locator of the next thing that will happen. Immediately got there. I clicked on, and then we continue till we finish. Do you understand? So that helped. If there was no locator, I'm sorry, there was no marker to every part, I might not know where exactly. So that's number one. You mark every part of your arrangement. Number two, which is very very much crucial, because most of the times your singers might not remember every arrangement. Yeah, so you might have singers that might forget every arrangement and some parts of the arrangements rather. It happens. Maybe you don't know, sound can be bad. Yeah, and then singers can just skip. Now, in this whole stem, what some people do is that they might not play their stems as it is like this. They might just want to highlight everything and just just want to bounce or export, maybe you are scared of overloading your computer. Now, this is what to do. First thing first, you have your loop first, right? And so you can see this. These are loops. First thing first, I'm holding option. I'm holding command rather. So you hold command and you click. You click on some the things you want to highlight. Now you can either what I did here was just double. Sorry, what I did here was just double tap. But just to easily do it, you can just go here to the track. You see create stack track, and create summing track, and then it groups this for you now to one thing. So let's say let's say they skip this place now. You can just solo your loop. Let's say they just skip that part now. You can just solo your loop and everything is fine. Do you understand? Now this is it. This is it. You group your loops like this here. Now to make it much easier, you can also group. For me now, I grouped them. I grouped the strings. I grouped the BGVs, and I grouped the some of my FX sounds. Yeah, you can want to group all of these instruments into one. You understand? Everything, the stuff on the flute, everything like this to one. Now, so you have what remaining, your cues and your click. Now you notice that my cues and my click are actually panned left. This was because of performance. For performance, I don't have a track rig in church, so we just split left and right, and the sound card is a 2 channel, so we just split left and right and stuff. Yeah. So, well, aside that, okay, let's come back to the loop now. You have the loop separate, right? And then you have all these as your instruments. So when everything goes off, what you can just leave now is, because you have to mute your cues, because your cues has guide and this zoop. You still have your click, and your loop playing. Do you understand? Grouping these things, this what they call it, this instrument makes your work neat and makes it easy. So let's say they skip this side. So let's say they skip this side. Let's say something happened, and then they already enter from the rising of the sun here. From the rising of the sun. It cannot continue because this was made to the sun. So you can decide to pause. Let's assume you just decide to pause here, and then they're singing from the rising of the sun. They guys to your name is to be hallowed, Adonai. From the rising of the sun to the setting of the You get it? You get it? That's just the trick. Because I would not be so happy that you make your stems as a music arranger or producer, and maybe you had a little glitch in church, and then all of a sudden you can't use the track. You just have to stop everything. It's really, it's painful. So I think this is basically what I advise you guys to do. If you are using other softwares, you can also do the same thing. Group your instrument. Make sure you arrange everything properly. Now I've already shown you in Logic. Now I told you first thing to do is to create markers. How do you create marker? Let me delete this. So let me delete this intro now. Now there's nothing here. This will happen when you open marker. There's nothing. You click here and you drag it to wherever you want it to be. Double tap and you name it. After naming it, you go to your color. So you can just change it to any color you want it to be, and that's how you keep creating. So it's not so difficult to make your work easy. Yeah, and clean that at all. So I think this is actually the end of this lesson. Yeah, I hope this has been a great help to any Logic user. Because I think I'm being selfish on this one. Yeah. So real quick, my loop pack is still selling, and please, if you haven't, it's on a discount price for 20,000 naira. So if you haven't paid for purchased my loop pack, please, I advise you do so now that it is 20 before it gets to the actual price. Same thing with my beginner's course. My beginner's course is out 25,000 naira for my course, and let's keep anticipating the intermediate. But for now, get the beginners, so that when you are getting the intermediate, it's taking you on the same route. Yeah. So real quick, this is everything for this lesson. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Shalom.